Hi,
Hello. Oh, you look all fancy back there.
I am in Napa.
Oh, she's doing Napa.
We have a meeting here tomorrow, and I came up early to see a friend and
Oh,
spend the
cool.
night, so I don't have to drive an hour and a half in traffic in the morning.
That sounds like way more fun.
So much better.
So much better. Um, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm curious to hear how the rest of the meeting went and the block party, the idea generation.
Yes, I've yet to type up. I mean, I've got Zoom notes. I just haven't had a chance to forward all them. I've got to do it on Friday. I've just got so much going on the next few days, but I'll get
That's
it
all right. I
done.
don't want to read the notes. I just want to hear your highlights.
It was good. We talked about. Oh, gosh, where'd you leave off? So we talked about my idea of the after party. We talked about the taco truck. We talked about the idea of kind of nostalgia of like not trying to change also too much as well. So uh, we kind of evolved the idea to be like, what if we just hire help to cook the hamburgers as opposed to a taco truck? Um, and then we talked about the idea of the map. We talked about uh, like you said, the was it like the picture book and the sign-in book, maybe do like a little trivia thing. And so I've got to put together, they were like, well, put together a poll. We could just announce all the different ideas and just among the block party committee, what do we like, what don't we like? So at least we have kind of a starting point for our next meeting. So that's kind of what it was. So
Set a date for our next meeting
we did. I will email that out. It's what day is it? Monday the 14th, I think it is.
of July.
The 13th of July. 13th, I'm sorry. Yeah, of July.
Okay.
So I'll set up a meeting invite.
Okay.
I'll take care of it. So, hi everybody. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Let's see here. What should we talk about today? So, um, wanted to debrief the concert. Wanted to talk about National Night Out. Um, talk about the special event that's coming up in July. And that was kind of all the things I had on the agenda. Was there anything else anyone else wanted to add on to the agenda? Nope. Okay. Um, so concert, let me give some stats to the concert real quick. We had about 55 attendees, about $95 in contributions. Um, and those were kind of all the notes I took. What did you guys think of the event? What worked? Ultimately, what didn't work? Um, yeah.
um, I'll start. I thought the volume was a little low.
Okay.
I know I got there late and I was less than a block away when I started to hear the music. And I
Okay.
don't have really bad hearing, so
Okay.
but I just thought I could have had a little more that way to get people's attention, maybe. I know I got there late and I chatted a little bit with somebody and I got the evil eye from the woman sitting in front of me.
Okay.
She was there to hear the music, and I was there, I was saying my hellos.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's okay. We did stop our conversation,
Yeah.
but other than that, I thought it was fun. I was glad to see that many people out and about. I know I tried to do a head count somewhere in the evening and had at least 4 dozen people. So I think, 55 was probably a good count. I did not count the band. Um, so it was, yeah, I just thought if the band is willing to do it, I think it's a great neighborhood event. And as an aside, someone that's been in the neighborhood a long time said to me, "Oh, we used to just have the block party, and now we have lots of events." And she liked that. I know not everybody wants lots of events, but she thought it was nice to have a group of people get together.
Good, good. And yeah, we don't really have evening events, so it's kind of a nice change of pace, do something in the
Yeah.
evening. So great. Any other feedback? Gloria, you didn't make it, right?
No, I didn't.
You're signed in on two places.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
here, I'm gonna remove you in
I'll
one.
disappear after a while.
Here we go.
But no, I didn't attend. Sorry.
Okay. That's okay, not your fault. Vinay, were you able to make it?
No, we just returned from our holiday,
Oh, okay.
but I did hear the music for a little bit from
Oh,
my house.
good. Okay. So long enough
You're
to at
nice
least
and
annoy
close.
you. Good. Stephanie, any feedback from your end?
Just as long as they are ready, willing, and able to provide us with the opportunity, I'm all in favor of it.
All doing it. Okay. I will reach out to them because I gotta reach out to them to sort of schedule next year. Schedule.
Yeah, I've attended previous years, and it's always been a good event. The good musicians, and
So,
I think we should just do it like Steph said. If they're ready to do, definitely.
should we consider, since they've done this gratuitous for us in next year or so, and every year going forward, a small thank you gift, a small plant, a small gesture?
Yeah.
I think that would be in order, and I believe we
Lovely.
have sufficient funds to give them some sort of an acknowledgement.
Let's
Here's a
do it.
box of candy, you know.
Yep, let's do it. So,
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, Stephanie.
Okay, thanks.
I agree.
we'll see. Just do a little bit of homework and find out how many band members are coming that day. But yeah, that should be easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100% agree. I love it. Okay. Um, cool. Any other feedback around the concert? No. Okay. Um, National Night Out. Normally Martin's here to talk about National Night Out, but he is not here. Um,
I
I
will
guess.
volunteer him to send out an email or something to kind of get it
Okay.
going.
Okay.
Yeah.
And basically, we just follow the same formula we've done in
Yeah.
previous ones. Okay.
Yeah. But it's probably a good time to start doing a save the date.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's save the date. Okay.
I don't have a calendar. Does anybody have an August calendar? Know what it's usually the first Tuesday in August.
Yeah, it should fall then on Tuesday the 4th. The 4th, yeah. So, okay. Any other comments about National Night Out before we move on? Nope. Okay. Next one is we have a special event coming up, which is this is on Saturday, July 25th, 10 a.m. to noon. It's a book talk with Andrew Alden. He's a local geologist and has written books around just sort of how neat and weird our geography is here in the East Bay Hills. We could just make it just literally open up the garage, come, seat, talk, leave, or we could make it a bigger event. I think I'm inclined just to kind of keep it more simple this time. But any suggestions, comments, concerns, etc.
Is that going to be in your garage?
It'll be in my garage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
You know,
long is he going to speak?
I've been down for 2 hours. It'll probably be closer to an hour and a half,
Oh, wow.
but yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. And as
Hmm.
far as lunch is concerned, I know it's really hard and the same people do all the cleanup work. And those of us who forget things have to come back and forget more things and come back again. But talking about myself here. But I was really happy to see. I don't know if it interrupted your flow, Justin. There was a group of people, maybe 8, 10, that formed a circle in your garage as other people were like, it just kind of coalesced. And I think it looked like they were having a really nice conversation. I don't know if they knew each other before, but if they were either they were catching up or getting to know other people
Mhm.
better. And I just wish I had had more time to pull up a chair kind of thing, but
Yeah.
it was really nice to see, and I know that's part of the reason you organize all these things and have so many chairs available so that that circle
Yeah.
can happen. But I just want you to know I noticed it when I came back, and it was really nice and nice of you to let them have that time.
People are welcome to hang out as long as possible until the cars need to go back in the garage. So, and I think we had, was it, yeah, the last emergency preparedness event, we had lunch afterwards. So it was meant to
Right.
just be a come
Yeah.
hang out. I think people actually left early before the technically the time ended. So it worked out great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely. That's the idea. Is really, sure, can we solve some objective problems? Yes. But the some more subjective problem is, do you know your neighbor,
Yeah.
and do you care
Exactly.
about each other? And that's the point. So I'm glad that you noticed that, and I'm glad that it's working. I feel like we put a
Yeah.
lot of effort into this, and it's slowly, permeating good culture, which is all we can do. So
Yeah.
yay. Awesome. So we'll keep it simple, and I'll do the normal, like, hey, can people just come and, help clean up? We'll have coffee and tea as always, just
Yeah.
the basics. So okay.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to bring anything, that'd be fine too.
Totally. Yeah. We'll just have a little call it potluck on the side if people want to
Mhm.
bring some snacks. So, but nothing
Nothing
formal.
formal, nothing as much as lunch. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. The last one then is, uh, which I forget to mention on our agenda is volunteer appreciation. So I met with Mary D yesterday. We set a volunteer appreciation date, which is going to be Friday, October 2nd. I'm sorry. No, hold on here. Saturday, October 3rd. No, hold on here. Friday, October 2nd at 5:30 to 7:30. Is that too early on a Friday, you think?
I
No.
guess it
Okay.
depends on the age of the people here
Yeah.
appreciating.
It's dark by then, so that's fine.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. And so we're actually gonna have it at Mary's house. We're investigating doing some sort of like, you know, Chinese food like chow mein, fried rice, vegetables, stuff like that. If that doesn't work, we'll then pivot to tacos. Tacos always is a winner. Um, and yeah, and then we decided for awards to give out to basically those who have been past presidents or block party leaders to kind of celebrate our 50th anniversary. So we figured that would be fun. And yeah, that's all we've decided, and that's kind of all we really need to decide. But wanted to let everyone know that we've put that on the calendar, and or I need to officially put it on the calendar. And yeah, we'll invite anyone from the neighborhood within the last year who has volunteered to do something, whether it's big or small. So
Yeah.
um yeah, so that's it. And we'll send out announcements as we get closer. We'll send out a survey to be like, hey, have you volunteered? And that's how we develop the invite list. So okay. Those are all the things that I had on the agenda. Was there anything else anyone else wanted to talk about, or comments around the volunteer appreciation party?
That's a great idea.
I think it's always
Yeah.
fun because
Yeah.
it just celebrates the people who have really worked hard to
Mm.
make this community awesome. So
Yeah.
uh
One thing I want to comment on was I
yeah,
drove along Grass Valley on Skyline. Oh my God, that
it's
was
bad.
a dump.
Yeah,
I know what happened suddenly because I go there about once a month. This time, 2 days ago, it was the worst it's ever been in a long time.
agreed. Yeah, I was there over the
Uh,
weekend, and yeah, it was bad.
hmm. I know we kind of put that on hold because things were looking better, and now it's gone really worse. So I don't know if it's time to alert the city or figure out why things are not being, hauled away. So,
I feel like we should just alert the city every 3 days so they go through and just sweep through it because,
mm.
Vinay, do you have a direct point of contact to the city to be
No,
able
I
to?
don't. Chris was in contact. Was it Chris or somebody else who was in con? No, not Chris. It was
Jim? Was it Jim?
Jim. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
maybe I'll just ping him and ask if he's
Yeah.
somebody we can notify.
And then do you have Kevin Jenkins' direct phone number and email address?
No, I don't.
Okay. Let me dig that up and send that to you.
Okay, that'll be
And then maybe you could reach out to him on our behalf.
it.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think if you actually call him or text him, he actually does reply or pick up. So
Oh, okay.
can't hurt. But I'd probably send them out all three different ways to see if one picks up. So, but yes, it is bad right now. 100% agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I'll follow.
Thank you so much. Anything else, people? Awesome neighbors? Any other concerns, questions? No?
Are we considering having a World Cup finals party or something?
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't even know when that is.
I think
Oh, wait, a what?
A World Cup finals
Fine.
party?
Oh, the World Cup ends on July 19th.
Oh,
Uh,
a Sunday.
I
Okay.
don't know what time the game is, but I know the day.
Yeah, we can find out.
So Sunday the 19th,
It is 12 p.m.
Pacific
Is it Pacific? Okay, yeah.
or Eastern. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say here. I think it's let's see here.
This would be a reasonable time probably. Okay, so I'll find out. What time?
Yeah.
Game World Cup Pacific July 19. 12 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, cool. I wasn't planning on doing anything, but wait, that's Sunday the 19th. I feel like something's going on that day for me. I cannot organize it, or I can't host it or anything. So
Then if you want to watch, hit me up. We'll find a pizza parlor or a bar to go to.
there we go. That actually kind of brings up an interesting thing that I forgot about, which is Jody was talking with me and she was like, "Oh, the very first block party we had in 76 was actually on July 4th." And she's like, a few neighbors were like, "Oh, it'd be cool to try to do something as a neighborhood on July 4th." And so I don't know if I'll be in town that day, but if I am, the idea was kind of like maybe just doing like a little like pancake social or a little like coffee social. I want to see kind of what you guys thought about that. We have a grill, so it's easy to make. It's just a matter of someone doing it. But when you kind of just take the temperature of you guys and seeing if that's something that sounded interesting, or if it's now, let's focus everything on a block party. Not that we can't do both,
I would think some people probably already have plans for July 4th.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people hang around the neighborhood or how many people, travel to here, there, or how many people just hide in their house and hope it doesn't get too much like a war zone too early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Steffi, what are your thoughts? I know you always have good pro and cons about different events. So
Yeah, I mean, do we want to tax ourselves on that holiday? I'm not sure.
yeah.
I mean, if there's a group of people, I know it is a concerning day from a fire perspective, and if we shared resources about patrols or be on your radio or safety things. I know that's not fun, that's not social, but that could be helpful information for the neighborhood on that day.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I was thinking too, it's like Piedmont has their parade, which is a big deal, and hundreds of people or thousands probably come and watch it. But I know like when during the pandemic when they started the Halloween parade stuff, and I didn't participate because my kids were way too old for that, but it sounded like the families that did it, liked it, and carry it on to some degree. To maybe, if not for this year, but next year, to do just a late morning thing before people go off to swim parties or picnics or barbecues.
Hmm.
Um, and do something that is really family focused and the kids can put streamers on their bikes. I'm trying to think what I did when I was little for the 4th of July, and those are the kinds of things I remember. Um, that and the playing card going clack, 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 clack on my tricycle. So, yeah, but I wouldn't, I mean, it's like around the corner. And
Yeah.
some people can, jump to an idea, but I take a long time to warm up. So I think it
Yeah.
just, throw out ideas or put it on the agenda for next
For
January
next year.
to think
Okay.
about and for planning ahead for July. And I wouldn't make it anywhere as big as the block party.
Yeah. Oh no,
Well,
this
I
was
wouldn't
just,
worry about a band or
yeah.
games or
Mm.
just a parade or something, that's
Yeah.
simple. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, another thought I just had just listening to the news. There have been two earthquakes. One in
Mm,
PEIA, was it yesterday morning,
okay.
8:10,
Yeah.
and just now, about a few hours ago, there was a huge 7.5 earthquake in Venezuela.
Oh
Mm.
my gosh.
Yeah, and there were two earthquakes. One was 7.1, followed by a 7.5. So I think it may be a good idea to send out something about earthquake preparedness. It's been a while since I have paid attention to it.
Yeah.
Is it
We
Susan
did.
who's kind of the expert on this topic?
Chris definitely is. We did an earthquake one. I think here we did.
Just to send out an email to the neighborhood saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
pay attention, be
It's
prepared."
all it's always earthquake season.
I know.
People talk about earthquake season, but there really isn't one. So I think that's not a bad idea because some of your preparations the same as when you flee, but also there are a lot of differences and the supplies that you
Mhm.
need are different.
Yeah. Just a reminder. We are kind of not talked about earthquakes in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably worth, just kind of our emergency prep because we need kind of a good thing to talk about in November. Um, and yeah, there's always kind of earthquake season. Um, so maybe that's something we can talk about again in November as just.
Yeah. I mean, no, I was thinking more like an immediate thing
But yes,
where
yeah, yeah,
send
yeah.
out an email saying, "Hey, things have been happening. Make sure you're prepared. This is the best practices." You know, just a
Um,
refresher email.
would you be open to putting something together?
I can, but I don't. I mean, I would be happy to gather the content
Yeah,
from somebody and send it out. Uh,
just ask. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, we could just ask ChatGPT. We'll put everything together and just copy and paste into an email.
I can format and mark it and
Okay.
make things pretty.
And we
If
might have some things already too.
yeah,
Okay.
would you like me to send you something, Stephanie?
sure. If there's certain things that you'd like to see included, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of take a little bit of a snippet from the recent earthquakes and just say, "Hey, reminder, we are an earthquake country," and make sure you're prepared.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Great idea, Vinay. Thank you so much. So we'll pass on doing, I think this July 4th, but maybe next year we'll you could do something kind of casual, or not as well. That's also fun as well. We do so much as it is. Anything else anyone else wants to mention? No? Okay. So let's book then our next meeting. I know we talked about the idea of kind of meeting, sort of at a cadence as to like when we need things. So let me pull up our calendar. And let's see here. Mhm. Hmm, right now. Um, do you think we need to meet again before National Night Out? I don't feel like we do.
No.
No? Okay. Then it becomes an issue of, do we want to host an emergency preparedness meeting in August? Or should we kick that towards November?
I would,
What kind of emergency preparedness meeting?
That's what I don't know. My notes here say, we're in fire season, so it's a good fire topic, but we always talk about fire stuff. Maybe it's a stress test type thing. Maybe it's an earthquake type thing. Um,
If we want to do like another live drill or I don't know, like or have someone come out about pets or something. I don't know. Let me think.
I mean, we always have those tables at block parties, so what? Maybe we could raise some awareness at the block party itself.
yeah, I think we do that kind of naturally. So certainly we will do that. But I think just in terms of having an event where people come out and because the reality is that it's like you pass out a bunch of stuff. What, 5, 10 people maybe take stuff if that, you know. So I think it's an issue of are we?
I was thinking more like give them some airtime at the party.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Um, I we
So
certainly could. I feel like people, if we give announcements, people have about 2 minutes to say something. That's about all they get. So it becomes an issue then of impact, of how much impact they would have. We also don't have to do anything for August, knowing that we're essentially going to have something at the end of July, which is the special event, and then we have
block party in
the block
September.
party.
Yeah.
And so then our next emergency preparedness event workshop would probably be in November.
And I think that's a lot on your plate because there is National Night Out in August. So,
Right. Right.
the people who plan things are going to all be planning something.
Right. So, okay. Stephanie, what's your take? You're the best scheduler I know. So you
I would
think
just have to give it more thought
okay.
if there's an agency who wants to speak at us or come give out things.
Okay.
I have to think about it a little more.
Okay. Ultimately what I'm getting to is do we need to book a board meeting here in July, or should we defer that to August? Harmony sort of says defer to August.
That's fine.
Yeah, middle of August. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a look at my calendar. So how about the week of August 24th? Today's a Tuesday.
A little late.
You think it's a little too late?
I think if we're going to have any follow up from feedback from National Line Out, we're going to forget it by then. And or if there's block party stuff, it's kind of starting to cut it close.
I feel like the block party stuff we'll handle through the committee. I don't think,
Okay.
yeah, but I'm just not able to do it until. Right. You guys are welcome to have the meeting without me. I just can't do it until the week of the 24th. I'm just
It's
fully booked.
fine.
So should we do a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? Does anyone care?
No.
Mondays it is. And we'll be doing 6:30. That seem to work well for everyone?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Forgive me, I need to jump. I'm so
No
sorry.
worries. We'll take care
Okay.
of other things.
Thanks. Okay.
Thanks,
Bye.
Stephanie. Bye.
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 Okay.
Hey,
So,
Bonnie.
all right, so this is Monday, August 24th at 6:30. Okay. Anything else anybody else wants to mention before we close up? No?
Nope.
Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for being great volunteers and contributing neighbors and willing to give your opinion. So, and then we'll see you at the next event.
All right.
That's
Thanks.
it.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody. Take care.